What will SmallBizDavid share about sba.gov during 2012 National Small Business Week, which is May 20th through the 26th? It's anything about the SBA will get my attention, and they actually have. I was just looking a YouTube talking about a video contest that National Small Business Week is the SBA is sponsoring, and that's actually got my attention because my intent was to create a video that was submitted to the SBA. Today's the deadline. Today at 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time is the deadline for submissions. And I really thought about wanting to enter this YouTube in that contest, but there was one thing that bothered me, probably a lot of things. The requirement that it be a 2-minute video, that was not going to work with me with the SBA because I have a lot to say. I say things about the SBA all the time. It's an important concept. It's an important organization, sba.gov. It's resources. It's information. It's supported by you, the taxpayer. It's in the government, and we need to take advantage of all the resources that they make available. It was my good friend Bonnie Deere. Oh, why? The first question in the video contest was, what is the address of the business? The geographical address of my business is Paddock Hills, Ohio. I live probably about 6 miles, a little over 6 miles from the SBA offices in downtown Cincinnati, which are part of the Columbus region of SBA offices. And it was about 3 years ago, no, 5 years ago, that Bonnie Deere and I began a friendship that has done so many things. And it is more important, I should say, in my geographical, not the address of my business, because I don't want letters sent to my house necessarily. I want folks to come to our online community of landing pages at davidsbarter.com. I'd much rather have that. It leads on to the second question in the video competition. Which SBA actually, that was the shortest answer I'm going to give, is the business address. Which SBA program or service did you utilize? And I utilize the service of information and working with Bonnie Deere to bring the latest and best information about what resources are available at the Small Business Administration to you, small business folks. And we've had it's been a great journey that Bonnie and I have taken. We've done. I've been in the offices of Cincinnati's SBA, and Bonnie and I did some things. We were actually introducing folks to the new SBA website about 18 months ago. Bonnie caught my attention one day when she said to me, the SBA website has 4,000 pages of information. And I said, there's not a greater collection of information about small businesses than as at sba.gov. And it wasn't too long after that they announced a new website. And Bonnie and I actually would visit the website. We'd put the pages up and then talk about what was happening, how do you get there, what happens when you get there, what do you need to do. Real quickly, the SBA, it's a misunderstood organization. And that's not the, it's because folks don't take the time to understand all that is available. The Small Business Administration does not make loans to small businesses. The Small Business Administration guarantees loans. They work in conjunction with a bank, with a bank. There are banks registered to do business with the Small Business Administration, and they work together because the Small Business Administration is guaranteeing your loan up to as much as 90% on some loans. So banks would love to have those kind of loans in their portfolio where it's 90% guaranteed by the government, you and I. But the information that's available, Bonnie and I, we co-hosted an event. I put together a small group of community bankers. I sincerely believe the future of small business loans and lending are with community banks. And I put some community bank friends of mine together. This was in Cincinnati, and we had some CPAs in the room. I think we just had some other. There were attorneys in the room, bankers, attorneys, and CPAs, and we were talking about some new legislation that would impact banks, and we targeted community banks with that. Also in the room was now a friend, Mark. Mark Cohen had recently received a $300,000 SBA guaranteed loan, and so he shared that experience in this open meeting that we had, small meeting. It was actually, we actually did it live at stickham.com, so you could, if it still exists, you could go to oursmallbusinesstv.com and somewhere find a recorded version of that session, if everything is still available. Bonnie has one summer when she was operating from her home on Wednesdays, the first thing that she would do on that Wednesday morning, we'd Skype on this screen. It is a live screen. We'd Skype. I'd be broadcasting live, we'd Skype, and then that would become our what we put at Our Small Business TV. That was the broadcast that we put there that day. Now that we have YouTube into the mix of things, that we have a potentially interesting combination of where we store all the information. But I want to personally thank Bonnie for all the great assistance that she has given me and our mission to bring information about business to folks, either if they're in business right now, but more importantly now is if they want to start a business. This country needs more businesses started right now than in the last 4 years that I've been a small business owner, because what things that have happened and new business models that have been created, we are not creating enough new jobs to keep up with where we need to be. And that's why on January 31st, 2011, I committed whatever resources were available to this Startup America partnership, and now we have accomplished phase one of our commitment to that partnership, and that's to put a social marketing, social network technology in place for ourselves, for the growth of the community, and then members of the community could do the same things that we are doing for whatever it is they do what they do, their value proposition, their goods, their products, their service, whatever it is. They present that on a community landing page, and we will send traffic to their page based upon the keywords, the small business keywords that are published. You know what they are. You know how to get around the community. We make it easy for you to get information about those keywords and meet other members of the community. We're just leveraging the power of today's technology to make communications simple, to make communications efficient. That's what our businesses are all about. And let me finish this right here. I urge everybody to get involved in National Small Business Week, May 20th to the 26th. We find these weeks throughout the year in different capacities, but this one is sponsored, if you will, by the Small Business Administration, and that's what they do. They help businesses get started, new jobs to be created, and it's not just a week. It happens 52 weeks a year. You don't have much time if you want to create a 2-minute video of what the SBA has meant to you. However, I will say, if you're not able to have a, this is interesting, if you're not able to win the contest and have a Google Plus Hangout hosted by the SBA and the White House with SBA Administrator Karen Mills on May 23rd, if you're not able to have that Google Plus Hangout with her, we would be happy to have you have your Google Plus Hangout with us as we talk about what's happening at the Small Business Administration and with small businesses, and our desires, our need to start as many new businesses as we possibly can.